Before we try to change anything, may we become still enough to see clearly. May we stop demanding that life change before we examine the one who calls this life mine. May we stop fighting our thoughts and recognize the silence in which every thought appears. We have followed the mind through 1,000 worlds. We have believed every fear because it spoke with our voice. We have carried memories as though the past were still alive. We have suffered futures that never arrived. We have called this vigilance, but it was bondage. We have called this intelligence, but it was repetition. We have called these changing personalities our deepest identity, yet we have rarely stopped to ask who we truly are. We are not alone in this confusion. We share the same human fear, the same longing to be safe, and the same exhaustion of trying to control what thought cannot control. Let no one listening feel condemned for having a restless mind. Let us approach our suffering with tenderness, because even our most painful thoughts began as attempts to protect us. May we learn to turn our attention toward its source. When thought tells us that we are afraid, may we not answer it with another thought made for battle. Let each of us ask, to whom has this fear appeared? When the answer rises in each of us, to me, let us not repeat it carelessly. Let us enter the question completely. Who am I? May each of us enter this question personally, while knowing that none of us walks toward truth alone, not as words, not as philosophy, not as another spiritual identity. Let the question burn through everything we have mistaken for ourselves. We are not the name that others call. The name is heard by us. We are not the image reflected in the mirror. The image is seen by us. We are not the changing condition of the body. The body and its changes are known by us. We are not the restless movement of the mind. Restlessness rises, remains, and passes before us. We are not the thought that claims ownership. Even the word I is witnessed when it appears. If all of these are seen, may we investigate the seer. The world is seen through the senses. The senses are known by the mind. The mind is known in awareness. Do not let us turn awareness into another object. Do not let us search for it as though it were distant. Let us recognize the knowing already present before the search begins. What we seek is not hidden by distance. It seems hidden because the seeker imagines itself separate from what is sought. Awareness is not absent when thought is loud. Awareness is the light by which the noise is known. Awareness is not produced when the mind becomes silent. The same awareness knows both silence and sound. We have prayed for peaceful thoughts because we believed peace depended on them. Now we pray to recognize that which is present in peace and disturbance alike. We have spent years protecting the person we imagine ourselves to be. Now may we find the courage to examine that imagination. We have expected fulfilled desires to make us complete. Now may we investigate the one who feels incomplete without their fulfillment. We have wanted life to defeat everyone we called an enemy. Now may we dissolve the false division through which we made the world our enemy. May the thought that separates the seeker from truth lose its authority. Let surrender not be a bargain. Let us not surrender today in order to receive a reward tomorrow. Let surrender be the end of the claimant. Take the burden we invented when we declared ourselves the independent doer. Take the pride that says every success belongs to us. Take the shame that says every failure defines us. Take the fear that says the movement of life can destroy what we truly am. What is born will change. What is acquired can be lost. What appears will disappear. Let us not demand permanence from passing forms. Let us discover the permanence in which all forms pass. When we wake in the morning, before memory rebuilds the world, let us notice the simple sense I am. Before the thought says, I am this body. Before the thought says, I am this story. before the thought says, I am successful or unsuccessful, before the thought says, I am loved or rejected. Before the mind adds a single description, being is present. Let us remain with that naked presence. We are. Not the added claim, I am important. Not the added claim, I am unworthy. Not the added claim, I am advanced. Not the added claim, I am lost. Every addition belongs to thought. Let the additions fall away without violence. Let us rest in being without asking being to become something. And when even the sense I am is noticed, let us recognize the awareness to which it appears. Do not allow us to stop at a concept. Do not allow borrowed language to replace direct seeing. The word self is not the self. The word Brahman is not Brahman. The word awareness is another sound appearing in awareness. Strip the truth of every word until only truth remains. May silence teach us without adding more noise. We have collected answers because answers made us feel secure. Now let the question destroy the collector. Who am I? Who is hurt by this memory? Who is threatened by this future? Who is waiting for approval? Who demands to be understood? Who is offended when an image is challenged? Who wants enlightenment as the final decoration of the ego? Whenever an answer appears, let us see that the answer is observed. Whenever an identity appears, let us see that the identity is known. Whenever the mind says, "This is us," let us ask what knows the claim. Do not let us respond with cleverness. Let attention return to the heart of the we. Let us bring our fear fully into awareness. Not to obtain a guarantee about the future, but to stop asking the future to guarantee us. Fear shows us an image of what may happen. The body contracts before an event has arrived. Thought presents possibility as prophecy. Then another thought says that worry will keep us safe. May we recognize this deception with compassion. If action is needed, let us act. If preparation is possible, let us prepare. If help is needed, let us ask. But when action is complete, do not let thought continue pretending to be action. Let us refuse the false labor of suffering tomorrow in advance. To whom does the fear appear? Who am I? Return us to the source. Let us bring our regret fully into awareness. The event has ended, but thought performs it again. It changes the words, imagines another choice, and punishes a present self for a past that cannot be entered. If repair is possible, give us humility to repair. If forgiveness must be requested, give us courage to request it. If a lesson must be lived, let our conduct become the lesson. But do not let responsibility harden into identity. An action can be mistaken without our being becoming a mistake. A memory can be painful without awareness being wounded. Let us carry wisdom from the past, not the prison of the past. To whom does regret appear? Who am I? Return us to the source. Let us bring the pain of rejection fully into awareness. Someone closed a door, and thought declared that every door was closed. One person did not choose us, and thought declared that existence had refused us. One bond ended, and thought said that love itself had disappeared. May we learn to separate the fact from the story. Let grief move through the body without becoming a verdict about the self. Let us love without asking another person to confirm that we exist. Let us release without converting loss into hatred. Let us establish a boundary without creating an enemy in the heart. The relationship was experienced. The ending is experienced. The one who knows both is not born when the relationship begins and does not die when it ends. To whom does rejection appear? Who am I? Return us to the source. Let us bring our desire for recognition fully into awareness. We have looked into the eyes of others to discover our value. Praise raised us because we had already agreed that criticism could lower us. We became a servant of opinion, and called the service ambition. We changed our voice to remain accepted. We hid our truth to protect an image. We performed goodness so that goodness would be seen. May we recognize the observer prior to every audience. Before another person approves or condemns us, the simple fact I am is already present. After the sound of their judgment disappears, the simple fact I am remains. Let us receive useful correction without defending an illusion. Let us receive praise without building a throne. Let action arise from clarity rather than hunger for a witness. To whom does the desire for recognition appear? Who am I? Return us to the source. Let us bring our anger fully into awareness. Sometimes anger protects a necessary boundary. Sometimes it is wounded pride seeking a victim. Give us discrimination to know the difference. Let us act when harm must be stopped. Let us speak when silence would serve injustice. But do not let righteous action become nourishment for hatred. Do not let the ego borrow the language of truth to defend itself. The sensation of anger is known. The story of insult is known. The image of retaliation is known. What is the knower of them all? To whom does anger appear? Who am I? Return us to the source. Let us bring our spiritual ambition fully into awareness. We want an experience that will prove we have arrived. We want silence to remain so we can call ourselves free. We want visions, certainty, and a story of awakening. The same ego that once wanted success now wants liberation as its greatest possession. May we stop trying to decorate the seeker, consume the seeker. If a peaceful state comes, let it come. If it leaves, let it leave. The state is seen. The absence of the state is seen. Freedom cannot be an appearance that time can remove. Let us cease measuring silence. Let us cease asking whether we are progressing. Let us cease turning every meditation into an examination of the person. To whom does spiritual ambition appear? Who am I? Return us to the source. We recognize that we have tried to destroy thought with thought. One voice says, "Be quiet." Another says, "We cannot." A third condemns the struggle. The mind divides itself and calls the conflict practice. Teach us the inward turning that Ramana Maharshi gave to those who asked how the mind becomes still. When a thought arises, let us not follow it outward. Let us ask to whom it has arisen. Let attention return to the we that claims it. Let inquiry continue until the claimant cannot stand apart from the awareness in which it appears. Do not let us attack the branches while watering the root. Do not let us seek temporary sleep for the mind and call it knowledge. Lead the mind into its source. There, let the question become silence. There, let the seeker lose the distance from what is sought. There, let prayer no longer travel from one being to another. Until then, receive these words as an offering. Let us examine the thought of the body. The body is precious, but it is seen. Let us care for it without confining ourselves to it. Let us examine the thought of the mind. The mind is useful, but it is known. Let us use it without obeying every movement. Let us examine the thought of the person. The person has a place in the world, but it changes with time. Let us fulfill its responsibilities without mistaking its history for the self. Let us release the thought that truth is something far away. If the self is the awareness already shining within experience, where could we travel to find it? If reality is non-dual awareness, what could truly stand outside it? Devotion begins with two. Let devotion become so complete that only one remains. Until that recognition is steady, let love guide attention inward. Let every fear become a doorway to inquiry. Let every desire expose the imagined incompleteness beneath it. Let every conflict reveal the we that demands victory. Let every loss uncover that which cannot be lost. Let every silence remind us of the silence that is not opposed to sound. When we use sacred words, may we not mistake the word for the truth to which it points. Let the sacred form turn attention toward the formless heart. Let the outer symbol lead to the inner source. Let devotion gather the scattered mind and return it to the place from which we arises. The river does not preserve itself when it reaches the ocean. Let this mind stop preserving its imagined separation. The flame does not need another light in order to be seen. Let awareness be recognized as self-luminous. The screen is not wounded by the tragedy shown upon it. Let us know the screen without denying the experience of the film. The space within a vessel was never truly divided from the space outside it. Let the breaking of the mental vessel reveal that no separation ever occurred. We do not ask for an escape from life. Let seeing become clear in the middle of life. While the body walks, let walking be known. While the mouth speaks, let speech be known. While the mind thinks, let thought be known. While the person acts, let the imagined independent doer be examined. Let work continue without psychological ownership. Let love continue without possession. Let service continue without pride. Let correction happen without self-hatred. Let rest happen without guilt. Let life move without the constant commentary that says everything is happening to us. When we forget, let suffering remind us to look again. When thought captures attention, let recognition return gently. To whom has this thought appeared? To us. Who am I? Let no verbal answer interrupt the looking. Let no borrowed teaching satisfy the hunger for direct knowledge. Let no image of a master replace the practice the master gave. Ramana points the mind toward its source. Let us follow the pointing, not merely admire the hand. Nisargadatta directs attention to the unqualified I am. Let us remain with being, not merely repeat the phrase. Drigdrishya Viveka distinguishes the seer from everything seen. Let us apply the discrimination until even the apparent individual seer dissolves in non-dual awareness. May these teachings become experience rather than decoration. May inquiry become deeper than belief. May devotion become deeper than emotion. May surrender become deeper than resignation. May silence become deeper than the absence of sound. We recognize that we have listened to thought as though thought were the voice of truth. Now let thought speak without becoming our master. If it offers practical wisdom, let us use it. If it offers fear as prophecy, let us see it. If it offers memory as identity, let us question it. If it offers pride as strength, let us release it. If it offers despair as final knowledge, let us return to that which knows despair. Every thought begins, every thought ends. Awareness knows the beginning and the end. How can the passing sentence define the knowing presence? Every dream creates a dreamer inside itself. On waking, both dream and dreamer disappear into the one who knows they occurred. Let waking life also be investigated. Who is the waking person? What is present in waking dream and the absence of ordinary mental activity in deep sleep? Do not give us an answer made from memory. Let the question lead beyond the states. May we discover the silent heart beyond taking and giving. As long as we imagine separation, let us release everything into awareness. We offer the past we cannot change. We offer the future we cannot control. We offer the present we keep covering with interpretation. We offer the body and its destiny. We offer the mind and its weather. We offer the we that claims to be making the offering. What remains when the giver, the gift, and the receiver are not two? Let that be the answer no language can hold. Until then, keep the inquiry alive. When we say that we are afraid, turn each of us toward the question, who am I? When we say that we are wounded, ask us to notice what knows the wound. When we say that we are lost, ask whether awareness has moved from itself. When we say we have found truth, may we examine the one who claims possession. When we say nothing is happening, reveal the silent miracle of knowing. When we say we understand, break the concept open. When we say we do not understand, reveal that confusion is also known. Do not abandon us to conclusions. Return us to seeing, return us to being, return us to the source of we, not tomorrow. Not after the mind becomes perfect, not after every problem is solved. Here, while thought is still moving. Here, while the heart still carries its human pain. Here, before another sentence claims the moment. We are. The sense of being appears without effort. Awareness knows it without effort. Let attention rest here. If thought rises, let inquiry rise with it. If silence comes, let no one claim it. If action is required, let action flow cleanly. If waiting is required, let waiting be free from imaginary futures. If loss comes, let grief be held without a false identity. If joy comes, let joy pass without possession. What we truly are is not another experience among experiences. It is not a thought we can keep. It is not an object we can reach. It is the self from which there is no distance. May this prayer dissolve into the one who prays. May the one who prays dissolve in the presence to which prayer appears. May the last distinction dissolve in the silence of the heart. Let thought return when it is needed. Let language return when it can serve. Let the person return to the work of the day. But let the ancient mistake remain exposed. We are not every thought that says we. We are not every story that memory repeats. We are not every future fear imagines. The thought is known. The story is known. The fear is known. May attention turn toward the knower. May the apparent knower be traced to its source. And where no separate knower can be found, let us remain. No demand, no defense, no second. Only the silent light of awareness, present before the first thought and untouched after the last. May we carry this understanding into the ordinary hours of the day. When morning begins and memory returns, may we notice how quickly identity is rebuilt. The room appears. The body is felt. Our names return. Our duties return. Our unfinished stories return. Within moments, thought gathers yesterday and calls it today. May we recognize this construction without condemning it. Memory has a practical purpose. It helps us find our way, recognize those we love, and continue the work that needs to be done. But memory becomes suffering when it claims to reveal the whole of what we are. May we remember without becoming imprisoned by remembrance. May we plan without moving our entire existence into the future. May we use the person without reducing awareness to the person. Before the first judgment of the day, may we pause. Before the mind says whether this will be a good day or a bad one, may we notice the awareness in which the judgment appears. Before we carry the weight of every obligation at once, may we meet the single action that is present now. May we wash, walk, eat, breathe, and begin, without turning each movement into a test of our worth. The day does not ask us to become a complete image before we enter it. Life is already moving before the mind approves our readiness. May we participate without first constructing the perfect participant. When the mind begins comparing, may we see what comparison promises. It promises a secure position. It says that if we can place ourselves above someone, we will be safe from insignificance. It says that if we discover we are below someone, self-attack will force us to improve. But comparison cannot reveal intrinsic value. It can only rearrange images. Today we appear greater. Tomorrow we appear smaller. The scale changes, and the one being measured remains anxious. May we learn from another person's skill without converting admiration into self-rejection. May we celebrate another person's joy without believing that joy has been taken from us. May we recognize envy as a painful request to examine what we think is missing. To whom does the sense of lack appear? Who am I? May the question return us from measurement to being. May we remember that the simple fact of existence has no rank. One expression may be praised and another ignored, but awareness is not increased by applause or diminished by silence. When we enter our work, may we act with full attention. May we prepare carefully, learn honestly, and complete what can be completed. But may we stop asking work to manufacture a self. A role can be useful without becoming an identity. A title can describe a function without describing being. A result can measure an action without measuring the whole of us. May success not become proof that we are superior. May failure not become proof that we are broken. May both become information within awareness. When work succeeds, may gratitude replace possession. Many conditions contributed to what occurred. Bodies acted. Teachers shared knowledge. Other people cooperated. Circumstances opened. Abilities developed through causes too numerous for the ego to own. May we participate fully without declaring ourselves the isolated creator of every result. When work fails, may honesty replace humiliation. Let us identify what was missing. Let us correct what can be corrected. Let us begin again when beginning again is wise. Let us leave when continuing would merely serve pride. May we distinguish perseverance from attachment. Perseverance serves the action. Attachment uses the action to protect an identity. May we know when effort is clear and when effort has become fear, refusing to release control. When another person disagrees with us, may we notice the defender rising. The body tightens. The mind stops receiving information. Thought prepares its reply before the other voice has finished. The person we imagine ourselves to be feels threatened by a sentence. May we create one moment of space. May we hear what is actually being said before answering what fear imagines was said. If correction is deserved, may we receive it without collapse. If the accusation is false, may we answer without hatred. If the conversation has become harmful, may we leave without carrying the argument into every future hour. May we remember that listening does not require surrendering discernment. May we remember that strength does not require aggression. May we remember that silence can be wisdom or fear, and that attention must reveal which one is operating. When we speak, may words arise from clarity rather than from the need to dominate. May we say what is true without making truth a weapon. May we say no without inventing contempt. May we apologize without turning an apology into self-destruction. May we ask for what we need without believing that another person's refusal can remove our being. May communication become an action, not a battlefield where identities demand survival. When we meet those we love, may we see them before seeing our expectations. We often call attachment love because both can feel intense. Attachment says, "Remain as we need you to be." Love says, "Let us meet what is true." Attachment asks another person to regulate our identity. Love can remain intimate without demanding ownership. May we care deeply without turning care into control. May we offer presence without silently creating debt. May we allow those we love to change without treating every change as betrayal. May we also honor our limits. Non-attachment does not require us to remain where dignity is repeatedly violated. Awareness does not erase practical wisdom. We can recognize non-separation while protecting the body and mind from harm. We can forgive inwardly while refusing to reopen a destructive pattern. We can release hatred without restoring access. May compassion include everyone without excluding ourselves. When loneliness arrives, may we not cover it immediately with noise. May we feel its shape in the body. May we notice the story that says, loneliness will last forever. May we distinguish the present absence of company from the conclusion that we are fundamentally separate. The mind can be surrounded by people and still feel unseen. The mind can be alone and discover a quiet fullness. The number of bodies nearby does not determine whether awareness is whole. May we seek healthy companionship without asking companionship to prove that we exist. May we reach out when connection is needed. May we receive support without shame. May we also sit gently with the open space that no relationship can permanently fill. To whom does loneliness appear? Who am I? May the question not reject the human need for connection. May it release the false belief that being depends on another person's presence. When grief arrives, may we not use spiritual language to escape it. Loss belongs to human love. The body may tremble. Tears may come without permission. Ordinary tasks may become heavy. Memory may open a door that cannot be entered again. May we allow grief its honest movement. Advaita does not require the heart to become stone. The recognition that the self is untouched does not mean the person feels nothing. It means pain need not be converted into a final statement about reality. May we grieve what has changed without declaring that love has become meaningless. May we honor what was shared without demanding that form remain forever. May we accept help when grief exceeds our strength. May we offer quiet company to others without rushing to explain their sorrow. Some pain needs presence before it needs interpretation. May silence become compassionate rather than empty. When the mind asks why this happened, may we recognize whether a useful answer exists. If facts can help, may we seek them. If no answer can restore what was lost, may we stop using the question as an instrument of self-punishment. To whom does grief appear? Who am I? May inquiry hold the grief rather than deny it. May awareness be recognized as the space wide enough for both love and loss. When the body suffers, may we care for it wisely. May we not call neglect detachment. May we seek appropriate medical, psychological, or practical support when it is needed. The body is an appearance in awareness, but pain within that appearance deserves a response. The mind is witnessed, but severe distress deserves compassion and care. May spiritual understanding never become an excuse to dismiss another person's suffering. May we never tell someone that pain is unreal when pain is the reality they are struggling to survive. May non-duality deepen tenderness rather than weaken it. If no being is truly separate, another person's suffering cannot be treated as irrelevant. May recognition express itself as patience, service, justice, and practical help. May the insight of unity become visible in the way we treat the vulnerable. When fear enters the body, may we begin with one honest breath. Not a magical breath meant to erase experience, a breath that gives us enough space to observe. May we feel the feet touching the ground. May we notice the room that exists beyond the mental image. May we name the fact without adding a prophecy. The heart is beating quickly. The chest is tight. A frightening thought is present. These are current experiences. The statement that disaster is certain is an interpretation. May we honor the signal without surrendering to the story. If danger is real, may the body move towards safety. If the danger is imagined, may attention return to what is actually here. May we stop demanding immediate calm as proof that the practice works. Calm is another state. It may come gradually. It may leave again. The purpose is not to earn a state, but to see that every state is known. May we recognize that awareness is present even when the body has not yet relaxed. When desire arises, may we listen beneath its object. We may want money, affection, status, pleasure, or certainty. The object varies, but the hidden sentence often remains the same. When this is obtained, we will finally be complete. May we examine that promise. How many desires have already been fulfilled? How long did completion remain before the next demand appeared? Desire can guide practical movement, but it cannot provide permanent identity. May we pursue what is healthy without turning pursuit into captivity. May we enjoy what arrives without asking it to remain unchanged. May we release what leaves without believing that being has been reduced. To whom does desire appear? Who am I? May inquiry reveal the imagined lack before we spend a lifetime decorating it. When shame says we must hide, may we bring it into compassionate awareness. Shame speaks as though one event has exposed an unchangeable defect. It does not say that an action was mistaken. It says that existence itself is a mistake. May we refuse that false conclusion. May we become responsible without becoming condemned. May we distinguish remorse, which can guide repair, from shame, which freezes identity. If we harmed someone, may we face the consequence. If we failed ourselves, may we begin again. If shame was given to us by another person's cruelty, may we return the judgment to the realm of thought, where it belongs. What knows the feeling of shame? What sees the image we are trying to hide? Can awareness itself be stained by an appearance? May this question open a space in which dignity can breathe again. When pride says we are better, may we see the fear beneath superiority. The image that must stand above others is terrified of falling below them. May humility not mean making ourselves small. May it mean seeing the person in correct proportion. The person has abilities and limitations. It can learn, contribute, fail, and change. It is neither the center of the universe nor an error within it. May we accept our relative gifts without claiming absolute ownership. May we accept our relative limitations without calling them the boundary of the self. When boredom appears, may we resist the reflex to escape immediately. Boredom often reveals our dependence on stimulation. Without noise, the mental person fears becoming invisible. May we sit for a moment before reaching for another image, message, or distraction. What is boredom before thought names it? Perhaps there is restlessness in the body. Perhaps there is expectation without an object. Perhaps there is the belief that this moment should entertain us. May we observe the movement directly. Beneath the demand for stimulation, simple being remains. May we rediscover the depth of an ordinary moment. Light crossing a wall, air entering the lungs, a distant sound. The silent fact that experience is known. May the ordinary cease to appear empty merely because thought cannot use it to strengthen identity. When we sit in formal practice, may we begin without ambition. Let the body find a position it can sustain. Let the breath move without being forced into a symbol of success. Let sound be heard. Let sensation be felt. Let thought appear. Then may we ask what knows each appearance. The sound changes, but knowing remains. The sensation changes, but knowing remains. The thought changes, but knowing remains. The feeling that meditation is going well changes. The feeling that meditation is failing changes. Both are known. May we stop grading awareness by the content it contains. If thoughts multiply, may we not call ourselves unworthy of silence. Each noticed thought is already evidence that awareness is present. If quiet comes, may we not grasp it. Grasping turns quiet into another possession that must be defended. May we notice the thought that says, "Now we have found it." To whom has this thought arisen? Who am I? May the inquiry continue beneath both disturbance and calm. Ramana Maharshi's question is not meant to receive a biographical reply. It turns the mind back toward the claimant of experience. May we remember this whenever inquiry becomes mechanical. Repeating, "Who am I?" without turning attention inward can become another sound in the mind. The words point. May attention follow the pointing. When the answer "me" appears, may we investigate its substance. Is it a sensation? Is it an image? Is it a location in the body? Is it another thought using the word "I"? Whatever appears is known. May we remain with the knowing rather than selecting another object as the self. Nisargadatta Maharaj's emphasis on "I am" invites us to pause before description. May we taste the simplicity of being before adding a role. Not "I am successful," not "I am rejected," not "I am wise," not "I am confused." The additions rise from memory and comparison. The bare sense of being comes before them. May we remain there gently, without turning "I am" into a phrase repeated only by the mouth. May we feel the undeniable fact of presence. Then may we notice that even the sense "I am" is known. What knows being and the absence of every description? May the question open beyond language. Drigdrishya Viveka gives us a disciplined movement from the seen to the seer. May we use that movement whenever thought becomes absolute. The object is seen. The eyes are aware of the object. The condition of the eyes is known by the mind. The condition of the mind is known in awareness. The mind is therefore not the final knower. May we apply this carefully. Anger is known. Therefore, anger is not the final knower. Confusion is known. Therefore, confusion is not the final knower. The egoic sense of being the observer is also known. Therefore, even that apparent observer must be investigated. May discrimination continue until there is no second thing standing outside awareness. May this not remain intellectual architecture. May it change the way we meet the next difficult moment. When the evening comes, may we release the day. May we review what needs learning without reopening every scene for punishment. May we acknowledge what was done well without constructing pride. May we acknowledge what was done poorly without constructing a permanent failure. The day was experienced. Its images now appear as memory. May we allow the person to rest from maintaining itself. As sleep approaches, roles loosen. The worker disappears. The parent, child, partner, friend, victor, and victim disappear from active experience. The world we guarded all day recedes without our permission. May this nightly surrender teach us we do not hold the world together by thinking about it. Life continues when the personal narrator becomes silent. May we enter rest without carrying tomorrow into the bed. If thought insists on continuing, may we ask whether an action is possible now. If action is possible, let it be simple. If no action is possible, may we recognize repetition as repetition. May the body be allowed to stop solving what the night cannot solve. When we forget all of this, may we begin again without shame. Forgetting is not proof of failure. The moment forgetting is noticed, awareness is already evident. May we not turn the path into another standard with which to attack ourselves. May patience become part of inquiry. The habits of identification were strengthened through years of repetition. They may not disappear because we understood one sentence, but every sincere looking weakens blind belief. Every pause creates room for discernment. Every moment of direct experience interrupts the story. Every question turned toward the claimant invites the mind home. May we value these quiet movements even when no dramatic experience follows. Truth does not become more true because the mind is impressed. Awareness does not become more present because the person has a vision. May we choose sincerity over spectacle. May we choose investigation over borrowed certainty. May we choose compassionate action over spiritual performance. May we allow mystery without filling it immediately with belief. There are questions the mind can answer through study. May we study them carefully. There are problems that action can resolve. May we act courageously. There are wounds that relationship and professional care can help heal. May we receive that help openly. And there is the root question no external achievement can answer for us. Who am I? May each of us enter it directly, not to become detached from humanity, but to discover the ground from which humanity can be lived without constant fear. Not to escape responsibility, but to remove the false owner who turns responsibility into pride and guilt. Not to deny the world, but to see the awareness in which the world is known. Not to acquire a final identity, but to discover what remains when every identity is observed. May our understanding become gentle. May it never be used to silence someone in pain. May it never be used to claim superiority. May it never become a reason to neglect the body, the community, or the earth that sustains this life. If all is not separate, care is not optional. It is the natural expression of clear seeing. May our actions become the evidence of our contemplation. May we become slower to judge and quicker to understand. May we become less interested in winning and more devoted to truth. May we stop asking everyone to confirm the person we are learning to question. May we offer one another the freedom we seek for ourselves. May we recognize the same capacity for awareness behind unfamiliar faces and opposing stories. May unity not erase difference. May difference not become separation. May boundaries remain clear without hatred. May love remain open without possession. May intelligence remain sharp without cruelty. May humility remain steady without self-erasure. May silence remain alive without withdrawal. May speech remain truthful without violence. May our practice continue in the market, the workplace, the home, the hospital, the crowded street, and the quiet room. Awareness is not limited to a meditation seat. The self is not closer in sacred language than in an ordinary breath. May every circumstance become an invitation to look. When pleasure comes, what knows it? When pain comes, what knows it? When the answer comes, what knows the answer? When no answer comes, what knows the silence? May we return again and again, not through force, but through honest attention. The mind may continue speaking. Let it speak when speech is useful. Let it calculate when calculation is needed. Let it remember what responsibility requires. But may we cease granting it the authority to define the knower. Thought is known. The I thought is known. The sense of being is known. May the investigation continue to the source. And when language can go no further, may we remain without inventing another conclusion. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our surrender. Let this be our inquiry. Who am I? Let the question return to silence. Let silence reveal the self.